1.1.1. ChatGPT. The tool developed by OpenAI's research lab is called ChatGPT, which stands for Generative Pre-trained Transformer. GPT refers to a family of models trained on vast text datasets to generate responses based on provided questions or input text. It is specifically designed for chat-based interactions, allowing it to hold conversations and respond to user questions in a dialogue-like manner. ChatGPT can understand the context, syntax, and semantics of input text, generating coherent responses. However, it's important to remember that ChatGPT is a language model without actual understanding or consciousness. Its responses are based on statistical patterns in its training data rather than true knowledge or comprehension. The effectiveness of its training and algorithms relies on deep learning, machine learning, and large language models (LLMs), which use vast data sources and operate through neural networks. ChatGPT likely supports all major languages globally. Although English is set as the default language, it can recognize and respond in any language used in the query. ChatGPT is cloud-based and accessible via a browser, requiring no downloads or special steps. Setting up an account is quick and easy, similar to joining a typical chat platform. Here's a quick guide. 1. Go to openai.com. 2. Select Sign Up. 3. Enter the required information. 4. Log in with your credentials when prompted. 5. Once logged in, go to Account Settings or Profile. For account verification, you may need to provide additional information, such as verifying your email address through a link sent to your inbox. In some cases, you may also need to provide a phone number. Follow the on-screen instructions to complete verification. After setup, simply type in your question of interest. Providing clear, concise instructions and specifying the desired format will yield the best responses. For complex questions, break them into smaller segments to ensure ChatGPT doesn't skip steps in understanding your instructions. ChatGPT 4 versus previous versions' key differences. Enhanced language capabilities. Supports 26 languages. Improved spelling and grammar. More personalized responses, allows for personality adjustments in responses. Detailed analysis and description of images, increased resistance to manipulation. Greater memory, up to 50 pages of text or 64,000 words. Limitations. ChatGPT can sometimes produce responses that sound plausible but are incorrect or nonsensical. Addressing this is challenging because during reinforcement learning, RL training, there's no absolute source of truth. Training it to be cautious may lead it to refuse valid questions, and supervised training can mislead the model, as its ideal answer is based on what it has learned, not what humans know. The model's answers can vary based on slight changes in input phrasing. A question it declines at first might be answered with a small rephrase. It also tends to be overly verbose, frequently repeating certain phrases, like stating it's a model trained by OpenAI. These issues stem from training data biases favoring longer responses and certain optimization tendencies. Ideally, the model would ask for clarification when queries are unclear, but it currently tends to guess the user's intent. Efforts have been made to prevent it from responding to harmful or biased requests. However, the Moderation API may still miss some problematic content. GPT models. ChatGPT has custom versions that combine instructions, additional knowledge, and any combination of skills. On the website https://chatgpt.com/GPTs, you will find a collection of all the possibilities of using GPT-related applications, divided into categories most frequently chosen: writing, productivity, research, and analysis, education, lifestyle, programming. We can also customize our chatbot by setting instructions with answers to 2 questions. What should the ChatGPT chatbot know about you to provide better answers? And how do you want the ChatGPT chatbot to respond? Price list. ChatGPT offers a free version with access to GPT-4o Mini and limited access to GPT-4o, data analysis, file transfer, vision, web browsing, and image generation. In the personal plan, we can get the Plus plan for $20 a month, which includes everything in the free plan, and additionally, access to OpenAI o1 Preview, OpenAI o1 Mini, access to GPT-4o, GPT-4o Mini, GPT-4, up to 5 times more news for GPT-4o, access to data analysis, file transfer, video, web browsing and image generation, access to advanced voice mode. There is also a business plan available for $25 per month, which includes everything included in the Plus Plan Plus, unlimited access to GPT-4o Mini, and higher message limits in GPT-4, GPT-4o, as well as tools such as DALLE, web browsing, data analysis, and more, admin console to manage your workspace. Team plan data is excluded from training by default. More about using ChatGPT and some tricks you can find on YouTube, for example. Ultimate ChatGPT 4.0 Guide 2024, How to Use ChatGPT for Beginners, 17, ChatGPT 4.0 Tips for Beginners, 2024, Easy Prompts to Use. First point 1.2, Gemini. Google Gemini, formerly Google Bard, represents Google's latest, most advanced AI model, developed as a direct response to OpenAI's ChatGPT. This multimodal AI understands and generates content in multiple formats: text, images, audio, and video, making it incredibly versatile for tasks ranging from coding and image generation to answering complex user queries. When a prompt is input, Gemini draws from its pre-existing knowledge or consult sources like Google services to generate responses. Currently available in over 40 languages, Gemini is designed to be widely accessible and highly functional. Capabilities of Google Gemini. Google Gemini's capabilities allow users to receive assistance in writing, planning, learning, and summarizing key information directly from sources like Gmail and Google Drive. Additionally, Gemini can instantly generate images and interpret text, voice, photos, and camera inputs. On Android devices, users can activate Gemini by saying, "OK Google," facilitating help with screen content, or by planning trips with tools like Google Maps and Google Flights. When connected to Google Workspace, Gemini can create calendar events, set reminders, and more, bringing new ease to organizing tasks. Integration with Google Assistant also enables the completion of certain voice-activated tasks on mobile devices, such as answering calls or silencing alarms, without needing to say, "OK Google." Versions of Google Gemini. Google Gemini comes in 4 main versions, each optimized for specific performance levels and use cases. Gemini Ultra is the most advanced model, tailored for very complex tasks. Gemini Pro is a medium-sized model, versatile enough for various applications, and serves as the primary version in apps. Gemini Flash is a lightweight, high-speed model for large-scale operations, offering a cost-effective alternative to Gemini Pro. Gemini Nano is designed for mobile devices, enabling fast offline task processing for commands like text generation. Currently, Gemini Nano is available exclusively on the Google Pixel 8 Pro, using Google Gemini AI. To use Google Gemini AI, users can either access it via a web browser or download the app from Google Play or the App Store. After logging in with a Google account, users simply enter a text-based query or command. Gemini's multimodal capabilities also allow for image uploads or voice input, and its responses can be directly exported to Gmail or Google Docs. Benefits of Google Gemini AI. The benefits of Google Gemini AI include seamless integration with Google products, allowing users to access Google Flights, Maps, Hotels, Docs, and Drive within a single interface. It enables comprehensive project management across tabs, such as planning events in one streamlined view, and offers real-time updates, leveraging Google's database for the latest information on current trends, news, and regulatory changes. Gemini's multimodal capabilities also facilitate the reading and generation of various formats, code, text, images, and audio, within a single application, capturing nuanced tones like humor or sarcasm, Users can even engage in multi-step creative processes, like writing a social media post with a matching image, all from within the Gemini platform. How to use Google Gemini, including new prompts. YouTube video, Google, welcome to the Gemini era. 1.1.3 Microsoft Copilot Studio. Microsoft Copilot Studio is a revolutionary tool that combines advanced AI technologies with intuitive solutions for businesses and developers, offering the ability to create and customize AI both within Microsoft 365 and as standalone AI agents. Copilot Studio accelerates digital transformation by supporting everyday tasks, business processes, and data management. It's a great solution for organizations that want to leverage the power of AI in their operations without requiring deep technical knowledge. Personalization, customizing Microsoft 365 Copilot. One of the most important elements of Copilot Studio is the ability to customize existing Copilot features available in Microsoft 365 apps, such as Word, Excel, and Outlook. Users can customize Copilot to answer questions specific to their organization, such as, "What's the status of my project?" or "Do I have any unfilled expense reports?" This tool allows AI to function as an integral part of CRM, ERP, and HR systems, providing more personalized support. Creating standalone AI agents. In addition to modifying existing solutions, Copilot Studio allows you to build standalone AI agents. These can be IT support agents that help employees solve technical problems or tools that support sales teams in preparing tender documents. Such agents are created using an intuitive graphical interface or by typing natural language, making the process accessible even for people without advanced technical backgrounds. Key features: extensive generative AI capabilities. With built-in support for generative responses, Copilot Studio allows you to create answers to questions based on organizational data. This data can come from internal systems such as SharePoint or from the user's own file collections. Generative features can be enriched with dynamic plugin connection and prompt customization. Integration with Microsoft Power Platform. Copilot Studio is built on the solid foundations of Microsoft Power Platform, including Power Virtual Agents and Azure OpenAI Studio. This enables access to advanced Microsoft technologies, such as Azure Cognitive Services, and provides full integration with Azure Bot Service. Friendly low-code interface. Users have access to an intuitive, graphical environment that allows for easy design of AI processes, creation of plugins, and management of workflows. With over 1,100 ready-made connectors, e.g. SAP Workday, integration with popular business systems is quick and easy. If needed, users can also create their own connectors. Artificial intelligence management and analysis. The tool offers a single pane of glass for managing the entire lifecycle of an AI solution, from construction through deployment to monitoring. Organizations have full control over data, user access, and performance analysis of created solutions. Security and compliance. Microsoft Copilot Studio meets the highest security standards, protecting sensitive user data. Management features allow for precise access control and compliance with legal and industry regulations. How to use. Sign up and configure. Start by logging into the Copilot Studio platform via Microsoft 365. You can customize an existing Copilot or create a new standalone agent. Create a solution. Use a graphical wizard to design AI processes, connect to external data, and set up generative responses. Add plugins to business systems or create your own API connectors. Test and deploy. Test your solution using built-in simulation tools that help you refine your workflows. Once you've completed testing, deploy the solution to your environment. Analyze and optimize. Monitor the performance of your Copilot with available analytics tools. Based on the data you gain, you can make optimizations and updates. If you need tutorial, you can easily find them on YouTube, for example, Microsoft Copilot Studio Beginners Tutorial, Microsoft Copilot Tips and Tricks to Boost Your Productivity. 1.2 Voice Assistance and Device Integration. The advancement of artificial intelligence. AI has opened up new possibilities for creating so-called smart homes, where lighting, security systems, heating, and household appliances can be managed via mobile apps or voice commands. These innovations are powered by sophisticated AI algorithms that process text, voice, and image data, enabling seamless human-machine interactions. One of the most visible manifestations of this technology in our daily lives is the voice assistant, allowing us to interact with devices using natural language, eliminating the need for physical interfaces such as keyboards or touchscreens. Voice assistants, like Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa, rely on key technologies such as natural language processing, NLP, speech recognition, and deep learning. These enable them to recognize spoken words, understand context and intent, and engage in fluid, human-like interactions. Users can request information, execute tasks, or control smart devices simply by speaking, making these interactions more accessible and intuitive. The integration of voice assistants into a wide range of devices has been driven by the growth of the Internet of Things, IoT. Voice assistants are now commonly found in smartphones, smart speakers, televisions, vehicles, and a wide range of home appliances. This integration allows users to control various aspects of their environment, adjusting lighting, regulating temperature, playing music, or managing security systems, using just their voice. Beyond convenience, voice assistants play an essential role in enhancing accessibility. For individuals with physical or visual impairments, these systems provide a crucial way to interact with technology and access information or services that may otherwise be challenging to use. They also benefit older adults, who find voice commands an easy way to stay connected and handle daily tasks without complex technical interfaces. However, the widespread use of voice assistants raises important ethical and security concerns. Privacy is a key issue, as voice data collected may contain sensitive information. There is a risk that this data could be stored, analyzed, or even shared without the user's explicit consent, leading to privacy breaches or misuse. Additionally, voice assistants can sometimes activate unintentionally, inadvertently recording private conversations and raising further concerns about user control over their own data. Another potential challenge is the risk of over-reliance on voice assistant technology. While these systems boost efficiency, they may lead to a decline in cognitive skills such as memory recall or active information seeking. Moreover, linguistic and cultural limitations may restrict global accessibility, as certain dialects, accents, or less commonly spoken languages are not always well supported by these systems. Looking ahead, substantial advancements in voice assistant capabilities are anticipated. Improvements in natural language processing may enable these systems to better understand emotions, context, and subtleties in human language, creating more personalized and natural interactions. Voice assistants are also expected to become more integrated into professional settings, supporting task management, scheduling, and access to business information. For voice assistants to fully realize their potential, current challenges must be addressed. This includes implementing robust privacy measures to protect user data, developing standards to ensure interoperability across devices, and working to eliminate linguistic and cultural biases to make the technology accessible to everyone. Voice assistants and their integration into devices are redefining human-technology interaction, creating a more intuitive and efficient experience. While it is essential to stay aware of and manage the ethical and practical challenges they pose, their positive impact on quality of life and accessibility is undeniable. With continuous advancements and a user-centered approach, voice assistants are poised to become even more integral to our daily lives, transforming the way we live, work, and connect with the world around us.